Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
For that.
Stranger's gonna reveal himself now, very early on.
Oh, that is...
It's still gonna be a lot of damage to the Viper. Look at the avalanche stuns. Do they still get the kill? Wow. QYQ.
Worth of golden experience in CSJ, you're not going to get the next one. So that might cause a rotation to come through from Stranger, or even if it's not a kill on the Viper, they'll take one on SB. Look what it means now for Same though, right? I don't think you can continue to dive. Like, Tyke team still has quite a long cooldown.
At the moment, nothing too crazy. I think it's mainly going to come down to just power runes. Yeah, we'll go back to top. Stranger, they got the bugs out, but a quick use of the avalanche will cancel the TP. Now, but the Viper's lane completely ruined. Is going to have to make the walk of shame back to top.
Eidolons. You know, there's a lot of ways that you could look to ensure that you're securing a lot of these range creeps for yourself, but just in the past 2 waves, I believe I've seen Bell get both of them. Like, he's not attacking at the same time as all of his Eidolons, so he's missing out on a lot of valuable gold.
Not again for the Viper. Oh, at least have a TP to be able to come back to the lane. That is soon to be his third death, and Spirit Breaker charged into the middle. Tag team soon to expire, but they have the shards. Stranger doing an exceptional job to hold
the siege creep CS, but every little bit of this is so valuable, and finally puts the 1 point into
70?
the nether toxin.
No, they've got the combination. Nice shard. Spec still playing around, but Tabasco just runs directly into the Flame Guard, thinking that he can man fight versus Butterfly Effect, but with such a low health pool, they're just going to feed away multiple kills to the Ember Spirit.
Where are you going?
Look at this top tower though, right? Same mate doing a great job.
Does Butterfly Effect die? Oh, the one charges.
And the bottle refill, don't forget about that either, so he's going to be pretty capable of just going straight back on in.
Oh, Stranger's going to get a solo. Nice use of the snowball. One more right click does the trick. And now even the Spirit Breaker needs it.
Smasher, sorry, where Stranger is with the Hellbear Smasher, and they found Stranger.
Oh no. QIQX is thinking about stepping in. Yurikyo's a little bit too far away. Great timing with the charge. He even gets the stun connection on QIQX. Oh. The bash at the last second means that the impetus can finish the blow.
And it. Just going to quickly clear out all the Eidolons. A nice little gold injection for Tabasco.
Spec still gets the charge connection. Stranger thinking about stepping in, but he's just going to go for a straight TPR, but that's where the Nether Strike has the potential to cancel this one as IG Vitality lose 2 for staying a little bit too long. And over to the triangle, Bella's just pushing Yukio away from his own ancients here, so very nicely done. Not only do you get 2 kills, but you're also denying some farm on the Tiny.
On point, they were looking for this rotation.
I was going to TP in. Tabasco's got BKB. Alright, there's the blink reveal from CSJ, and Spirit Breaker is nowhere to be seen to break the combination. They only get 1 kill, and now the damage. Are they lacking it now for the round 2? As Butterfly Effect, Remnant's out, but the poison's still going to tick him down. A 2 for 1. There's Renewal. Thinking about charging up the higher gun, but Yukio and QIQX hold them up.
The outpost end up getting away, but
they do see him. Oh no, the ward on the high gun. So able to get the time lapse back to the tower, but the X drag back and will tick out to the poison. So they should know the ward on the high ground. There's no other way they'd have vision there. So Renewal going to try and push it into a tier 2 tower. Stop isn't the greatest. Specs charging. Who is he charging? He's charging Stranger. They're just losing the task. Meanwhile, actually in the river, Saime's run into Yukio. Really valuable target. He doesn't have the BKB just yet. He's stuck inside the Nether Toxin as well, so Tiny's just going to go down. Butterfly Effect. Doesn't have too much distance with the Remnant. Attempts to TP, but they have the X to cancel. Oh no, we didn't get a Remnant down inside the base as well. They have the vision for the charge. They know exactly where his location is, and IG Vitality just getting pulled across the map. And
you know, like, you've got a lot of stuff that goes through it for sure, but you're still going to get chain locked down by something, or you're still going to get slowed up and your fire shield removed by the Enchantress with
70.
the enchant.
Gonna be cautious, your group up at the moment. They're beating into the Tiny, so an early use of the BKB, but Belkin will slam it down. An early use of the Nether Strike, and this means the Enigma was in a compromised position as Saime just sieging down, taking away the black hole factor. As Yukio's going to continue to stand his ground off to the western side as well. Saime and the Ember Spirit having a duel, but it's the Ember that comes out on top. But they don't have a way to keep the Tiny alive as Bell easily able to deal with the position 1. And now Spec is back involved as well as QIQX. Sakuchi out. They've got the vision on the higher gun, so they will have some information on the Weaver's positioning. That's where Tabasco can get that last. It's to a stage where it feels like it's going to have a much more value out of it.
Hopefully for their sake, they don't smoke underneath this
Oh,
ward.
Spec. Great use of the chains, holding them back. And now CSJ pops the BKB. Where's the Viper to be able to cancel this? They're lacking the damage though, trying to beat down to the life steal, but the stun lock afterwards enough to get rid of Bell. And that's the fight that IG Vitality have been waiting for. As now they're on to a third. Bell's still going to be the Tiny getting beat down, the poison attack, but that's where Butterfly Effect and Stranger can hold them back as Yukio still ends up dropping. But in the end, it's soon to be a 5-man wipe as IG Vitality hit back in their own jungle. What?
You called it perfectly. You know, you're waiting. No, he's still holding on to the Keen Optic. You could very easily go into either the Psychic Headband if you're worried about the range, or the Ceremonial Orb.
QIQX. It's the one with the gem. Stranger tries to blink in, but beautiful prioritization as Spec recognizes he doesn't need to increase their stuns on the Weaver.
Certainly doesn't need that much to be able to buy back.
They need a ward to take this fight. They're going to look to start on Bell. Pretty goddamn beefy. Aeontis pop early. CJ's going to dump the black hole. They need some bashes. They're not getting any. The pull drags the Viper inside the black hole. It doesn't matter that they're going to kill CSJ as he drops a second one for the Spirit Breaker. And that is the nail in the coffin for that team fight. The Egg Shard on the Enigma. It caught the Viper off.
Pushed in. They can push bot. Remember, Viper's got the Aghanim Shard. So this tower will fall down pretty damn quick.
Butterfly Effects on Tabasco. BKB up and available now for him. Black hole in 30 though. That's the big one that we have to keep tabs on. Viper Strike. Butterfly Effect just solos down the Viper though. And now they're going to jump in. Tabasco force off out Stranger. He gets a kick though. Bell. And just once again. Oh, what a shard's positioning. How long to the black hole? 15 seconds. But look at Butterfly Effect. They have no answer. The Ember. A TP out, but they've got the punch. They cancel the Bell. He brought back. Oh no, Danog. What a fight. IG Vitality off guard. They're going to smoke themselves. If Stranger pops the smoke, they are grouped up at the moment. There we go, jump in CSJ, just a solo black hole onto the Conquer. It's going to drag Bell in. They're getting charged up for the second one. Instant Hex out, and they'll lose the Enigma. All right, Renewal. A solid defense for them at the moment. Yukio is going to drop as well to the Impetus, so there's no concern about creeps. They can flicker out of the... All right. Uh-oh, Conquer.
He has buyback. You don't want to, like, completely abandon him, but... Worst comes to worst.
They're playing away from him at the moment. Trying to waste some abilities. Bell kick back underneath the T4 tower, but they don't have... Yukio's gone! Where Yukio's gone! The Tiny unable to stand his ground versus the Life Stealer, and they didn't buy out. Enigma doesn't want to buy back, but he has respawned. He's got one black hole to play with. Refresher up in 30.
Perfect, because the ghost ship hit him and he didn't use the BKB.
Oh, Weaver's caught outside the base as well. Instant Hex, CSJ pounces. A double hero's caught. They kick the Viper out of the black hole, but Butterfly Effect has still got plenty of damage to go through. They're going to be cautious though, Danog. Refresher up in 8. That could catch Bell off guard. They're going to kick him away, continuing to kite the Life Stealer. Rage is on cooldown. They might not even need the black hole. It's perfect from IG Vitality. The kiting to perfection. The goddamn Walrus kicks.
Back and forth, back and forth. You just don't know who's going to be able... Does feel like this is the game-ending push, though. I want to see him buy his own Aghanim Shard. He still doesn't have it 48 minutes into the game, and it'll leave him believe with buyback, since he'll only be using
Stranger's
the
gonna jump.
unreliable gold.
He can conquer outside the base. He pops the BKB, trying to play around with the Satanic, but another punch into the air prevents him from being able to utilize this. Now CSJ catches the Spirit Breaker along through the black hole, so they both get brought down. Refresh is out, ready to rock and roll for a round 2. CSJ waiting for the angle in, but Rated they're all grouping up, so they're going to try and toss him into a position to die back for the Spirit Breaker. Now he drops the second one. A game-ending black hole as they'll kick the Enchantress inside the ultimate, and Butterfly Effect puts a statement to close out this game with...
Seconds. Select your hero. Make the ultimate choice.
Yeah, that was very, very interesting. Who have they caught? Oh, they've run into Spec. Will not get much more out of it. In fact, Butterfly Effect's taking a lot of damage. Poison attacks up to 4 with one more right click from Tabasco. Has to pop the Fairy Fire, but meanwhile, it's going to be QYQX that picks up the kill. Or trade the life of Stranger. So 1-for-1, but you do come out victorious in Stranger.
Trying to bully him down a little bit. They did end up dropping that Sentry Ward down inside the Dire Triangle as well. So even if they were having the heroes to be able to get a lot of these stacks off, QX is in a little bit of trouble down here.
He's going to go down. This is a lot of damage.
Fly effect here.
I think it should continue to be pretty decent. Oh, Shadow Demon's going to end up dropping top. And bottom lane, Jakira is falling very low. Gets the Ice Path out before he drops. CSJ trying to play off the back of his regen, but unfortunately, making sure that the Brewmaster doesn't step in to set up for the Tidebringer, but they've got the creeps now to do so. A Death Pulse up in a couple of seconds, and they're actually going to think about turning it back around. With the Cinderbrew proc, we'll be okay though.
As the salve available.
Should get the kill onto the Jakiro.
Alright, so that was huge. This is so much more sustainable now, this lane, where you probably don't need a lot of those rotations looking to come through.
Spec's in trouble. Stranger's up to 3 stacks, but looks like with the Viper stepping in, it will not be able to kill off the Monkey King at the same time. And even Tabasco's looking to invade the jungle.
Out in terms of the draft, I don't mind it, but actually
might not have an opportunity. Yeah, bottom lane. Drops the combo, clips onto both, and even Tabasco's rotating. Looks like with the extra Nether Blast, that's enough to get rid of one, and QYQX unfortunately doesn't have a TP, so he's gonna have to hope he can just make as much space as possible.
Tabasco, so that's why he's still sitting towards the top of the net worth.
By effect. Invis rune top. They get the Viper Strike connection. Look at Tabasco's positioning. Prime spot to be able to focus down the Void Spirit. Torrent just shy, but they have the X drag back. They've got to kill him fast, though. And they just will before the Dissimulate comes back off cooldown, and QYQX is going to be caught out in the lane as well, so...
Up the tempo. You can understand going back to take out some of these easier lanes here on Tabasco, but just needs to continue pushing with the rest of his team.
They get the combination. Purge is out before he dies. Scythe is available as well, but a beautiful Boundless to hold back too. And now Spec pounces over the tree line. The CJ and Yukio hold in position. Simultaneously, Butterfly Effect's able to solo down the Bell Conquer. But he doesn't have any more mobility to get away from Tabasco. And this has had an opportunity now for the Viper to show up to the fight. Dropping the combination is enough to kill off. Does he double jump? Gonna get confirmation now. Close to the outpost. No TP's coming in. They've got to burst him fast. Spec's going to look to join. Split is out. This is not the location you want to fight. Butterfly Effect, he committed in with the double ultimate charges. So this should be all Renewal to take the team fight. As Boat's going to fly out, slamming down to the Necrophos. Simultaneously, the Void Spirit drops as well. They don't even get to... Okay. Oh, at least you get Tabasco. But the price, it's ever so drastic as QYQX soloed by the Viper, and down to the south, they also lose Stranger. Space though, Danog? Conquer! Oh, he might be up. Oh, he cancelled Butterfly Effect's TP. So the Void Spirit stuck bottom. He might even die as well. Meanwhile, Spec breaks the smoke. They're gonna get a glimpse of him. He's just baiting the moment, giving some time for the rest of Radiant to come towards the area. They got the stone goes out, Primal Split as well, so Spec's gonna be the first casualty of war.
Yukio's out of mana.
I don't know if they can continue with this. Sight's on cooldown, you don't have butterfly effect, so the split just for one kill. What an ice path at the back of the tower. They've got the Macropie follow-up as well, and there's that Pugna counter. Just tear apart the Necrophos's life. And Saime's even moving for another target. They'll run into QIQX. This should be a T2 tower soon to fall off the back of these kills.
Trying to get the multi-shot in just to hit a few of these heroes.
This tower's falling. Now they're onto the Necrophos. Gonna lock him inside the Macropie. Beautiful chain control. Stranger tries to get the disruption out, but again, that's just able to set up for the ice path. And now Yukio has the boat crashing down on the dome. As IG Vitality lose too. They've got a buyback on the Medusa, but if you buy back at this stage of the game, then you know it's over and done with, which it might just be. Full set of barracks soon to be claimed, and yep, they're gonna call it quits as Renewal will send us to a game 3.
Select your hero. Make the ultimate choice.
Revealing too much of anything. Top side, be one of those early rotations starting to come
Oh
through
no,
here.
Yukio, not again. Not another horrible start as Renewal find our first blood at game 3, and that's Bell securing it.
But if 70 looks to try and get some harassment in, the creeps are going to hit him, and Stranger's going to get some free hits in as well.
And top lane, they're doing a lot of damage. They went to double bushwhack from Spec, and now they can try and chase down QIQX. They have the stun still available, and now a double kill.
Of course, that's important for reducing the net worth differential, but for a Necro in particular, as they look to try and get a kill, I mean, it's very important that CSJ gets that, right? Because he's got the Heartstopper regen, enables him to stay in that lane.
Yeah, look at that. Bumped up to... Well, has his bottom lane gone a little bit better than you were expecting for CSJ? Or a lot of your assumptions were just that it was going to be a tri lane?
My assumptions were that it was going to be a tri lane. I mean, the thing is, with placing this tusk here...
They're battling. Bell's going to be in trouble. They got the pulse in a couple of seconds. CSJ just gets it off. But still, the impetus slams away the life of the neck. But the Enchantress is level 5. Oh my lord. Another lane that we see the position 5 on Renewal is super high level early on. As they might even feed away another kill on Stranger. Just gets the shards on the mark. Spec hoping that he can miss a couple of right clicks, but the orb, unfortunately, on. Woke up. They've got vision of Tiny farming the stack. He's got a lot of health to go through. There's no rotations out just yet, so it looks like Bell is going to drop. Beautiful smoke from IG Vitality. And now they've got CSJ that they can look to connect to as well to maybe help put some pressure on. Onto the park this time, but Simon went the Elder Dragon form instead of the melee instant stun. So great reaction. So now with the Inkswell snowball in, they're targeting down a Dragonite. Not the easiest kill, as Tusk is going to eat the sharpshooter. Now with the Sonic Wave clipping onto 3 heroes, Tabasco lines the ultimate perfectly. Dragon Tail up in a couple of seconds. Yukio's going to have to hold him back with the Stone Gaze. Radiant, they've wasted their coil duration. Now they can pursue on for more as Bell drops the combo. You see how goddamn survivable CSJ is, but he's lost all his one charges now. And after the Ghost Shard expires, Renewal will pop the Necrophos. So no casualties on Renewal.
A tiny hitting your tier 2 tower. Very easily look to go.
CSJ
wanted,
pushing forward. They're going to have the Shadow Blade revealed and it will catch the Necro off guard. The mini stun preventing the Blink Snowball save, and our Stranger joins his Necro in the afterlife. As
I believe it was underneath that Observer Ward there. Just clipped the edge, didn't quite see, but...
Oh, they don't have a sentry. Sai made a follow. Look at all the AoE damage. IG Vitality crumble in there. Triangle. There's now the Medusa. Oh, buyback. Stranger trying to get in the middle. Shard's actually blocking the Medusa away as Bell can just start to slam down the position 1. And they'll try and turn to CSJ as well. Tossed up into the air, straight down to his demise. Just wasting time, but in the end, a triple for Bell. And in the jungle, now Renewal can push this to the Roshan.
Yeah, huge mistake.
Getting a lot out of this Aegis. 15 seconds left. You'd love to hold the triangle, but not having a ward now to play with makes it a little bit more difficult.
Careful here on Ukyo. I mean, the tiny. He's got the blink daggers, so you.
Stranger's caught on the high ground. Great bushwhack. Very nice. Actually, the acorn shot giving them the vision there. Stranger's position.
Wanting to, I suppose, scout out any kind of sentry wards that might be giving
Can't
away
leave
his
the
position.
triangle.
Yeah.
Can't let this ward die again. Simon's gonna jump. Oh, look at the fireball. All three heroes grouped up in a close proximity area. There's two drop just like that. Bell's gonna look to try and kite the stone gates, but the damage is lackluster, and now Tabasco blinks behind the Medusa, dropping the Sonic Wave, and now they're clear from the trees, ripping apart the start of IG Vitality as Bell secures the fight with an ultra kill, and they're gonna run into the puck as well before she can enter the safety of her high ground. 100% know this is watered. Should know this is watered. They want to fight. They've got a double damage rune. CSJ just eats the decoy. He's got Stranger behind him. Tusky's waiting for the perfect timing, the snowball, but he's too late. And now he's going to go closer to Tabasco's positioning. Stranger, you have to hope, has got a buyback there. Find Yukio. The BKB into the stone gaze, but the damage, it's all defensive items at the moment from Yukio.
You need that Necro to be able to really do the damage needed, and
Grimshow.
a lot of those.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A coil really netting them nothing more than often, just holding them back. The toss up, and they've had enough. A 31-minute victory's Renewal will be able to take this series, and they'll get a rematch versus UD.
Right. Trinkets.